So today we are going to talk about photo shoots. This is something that can really strike the fear in the heart of a lot of us. The idea of standing in front of the camera and trying to do our best to get a really great photo. It can be scary. This can be a little bit intimidating. And I certainly meet a lot of people who are, really nervous to be in front of the camera. So I've got some tips today to share with you to help make your photo shoot experience as stress-free and as successful as possible. 5 tips for you. The first tip is you really want to start with the end in mind. Where are you going to be using these photos for? Like, is this for a more professional LinkedIn style photo, or are you looking for something a little bit more casual and social? Maybe it's for like a online dating profile. Are you looking for something that really showcases your personality that you can use on your website? Really get as clear as you can on what these photos are for, because when you have as clear of an idea as possible where you want to be using this photo, it's going to really help you to essentially construct and build the photo that you're really after, which ties in nicely to point number 2 is create some kind of vision, inspiration, mood board for yourself around what kind of photos you're looking for. I love Pinterest. I think Pinterest is a great place to look at. So let's say, for example, for argument's sake, that you're doing headshots for your website. I would go onto Pinterest and just start searching for headshots, professional, casual, like whatever kind of words you like. If you're, say you're a nutritionist, you could be like nutritionist headshots, and start getting some ideas of other photos that you like. And then what you're going to do is copy them. And that's okay, because a lot of these people that have got these great photos, guaranteed they got the ideas from somewhere else. They flipped through magazines, they went online, they were on Pinterest. So use what's already out there as an example to help guide you in making your own decisions around how you want your photo shoot to turn out. Like what sort of poses do you want to be doing? Do you want to be seated? Do you want to be standing? Do you want to be walking down the street looking over your shoulder? All sorts of different things. Millions of different ideas out there. But seeing these different examples is a really great way to get inspired and find out, what speaks to you, like what attracts you. And obviously, you'll have to work in collaboration with whatever photographer that you're going to be working with. They'll have lots of great tips and suggestions on good poses. But it's helpful for everyone if you come in with some strong ideas as well for yourself around what kind of poses that you want. Tip number 3 is when it comes to your clothing, right? Which is where I come in a photo shoot, is I'll help clients to pre-plan their outfits. So you've got to plan out the outfits. So this is something that you definitely want to do your homework, and don't wait until the morning of your shoot to be saying to yourself, what am I going to be wearing in my photos? Do your homework. Think through the different outfits and try them on. Don't just kind of imagine them in your head, but actually put them on. This is going to help you to make sure that everything fits the way you want it to, that everything's in good condition, that there's no unexpected stains or rips or anything like that on your clothes that you don't want. And get all the pieces on and actually assemble the whole wardrobe. Say, okay, I think I'm going to wear this top with this sweater, with these pair of pants. If you know that there's going to be full body shots, think all the way through down to your feet, what shoes you might be wearing. And then you want to make sure you include accessories. What jewelry are you going to be wearing? Think about your earrings, necklaces, rings, all of those things. It all comes together to create the final outfit that is, going to create be a big part of that great shot that you're really after. And one other tip that I'll give you too, when it comes to photos, often things that that may look great in person, particularly sort of big, flowy, really loose pieces that look gorgeous in person. They don't always necessarily translate that well to film. Oftentimes you're going to end up being happier with something that's a little bit more form-fitting in your photos. You just, so that you don't look sort of like big and shapeless in your photos. Tip number 4, this is the day of your photo shoot. You want to be showing up having camera ready makeup. What does that mean? So maybe you've hired someone, to come and do your makeup professionally for you, which is great if that's an option for you. If it's not, you want to just think of camera makeup is a little bit heavier than what you would normally wear in day-to-day life. It doesn't mean that you need to go overboard. You're not doing a Broadway production where people need to be able to see your features from, 100 rows back. But you do want to amp it up a little bit. You want to make sure you've got, your eyebrows are defined. You want to make sure you've got some foundation on to even out the skin tone. Make sure the eyes are nicely defined, some mascara, some eyeliner, maybe a little bit of blush, and some color on the lips. Either something that's a little bit softer or go for a bright, bold pop of color, like, for example, what I've got on here. And then the last tip is make sure that you really connect with the person that's behind the camera, the photographer that you've got. Perhaps you've hired a professional photographer, if budget permits, which is great. They are going to bring a world of expertise. They are going to have top of the line equipment, lighting. They're going to know how to set up the photos. They're going to do all of the editing, all of that magic that truly only a professional is capable of achieving. But maybe you've also got a family friend or someone who's pretty handy with a camera and has offered to snap some photos for you, which is awesome. Wherever you're at with whatever kind of photo shoot you've got set up, it's just important that you feel confident with the person behind the camera, that they put you at ease, because they are going to be such a pivotal person to how relaxed and confident you're going to feel in front of the camera. So that's my final tip. Make sure that you really, that the team that you've got around you, if you do have hair, makeup people that you've brought on board, and whoever's going to be the one actually snapping those photos for you, make sure that you like them, that you resonate with them, because that is what's going to really help to get those great photos for you. So I hope those tips help and help to settle the nerves down and allow you to go into that photo shoot feeling your most confident, and they help set you up for success to get those beautiful photos that you're after. All right, until next time.